Hello guys, and welcome to episode 51 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni tribe. Today I'm going to start off with the battle against Syracuse, for Syracuse. So let's go ahead, attack the city. They have very much depleted forces from the last battle that we had, which was pretty epic. Took quite a while, and we managed to deplete their forces quite significantly, so it made this battle much easier. Now their navy's not going to be too much of an issue, too many javelin men to care about, but these light hoplites and militia hoplites might put up a little bit of a fight, but not too much, as my levy freemen will charge into the settlement with the support of Britain ballistas, and I'm pretty sure things will be over very soon. So let's jump in and fight the battle on the battle map. Okay, here we are, nice and dry, that'll do nicely. We can grab all of the levy freemen. We will just charge through the centre part here. Get the ballistas to line up behind my men and the slingers over here as well. Take the veteran riders, probably round to the right a bit with my general. And we'll start the battle there. So, we can see that
enemy reinforcements approaching.
Some units here. Very depleted units. They're already being hit by ballistas. Put them to explosive rounds and just see these units get obliterated. Oh wow. There's just not even enough men for that to even be effective. So I'm just going to change their units that they're attacking. And we're going to start moving forward the levy freemen in the meantime. Wow. There was a unit here somewhere, I swear. It's just so brutal, it really is. Breaking up their formations completely. I'm going to run up the slingers. Let's get my cavalry to charge into these slingers on the right. And after the cavalry's dealt with that, they can go to the beach and take on the javelin men from the garrison navy. Look at these men. Oh my. That is just not fair.
Our general is under attack. Britons!
Okay, now they've dealt with that unit, they can continue charging.
Veteran riders! Warriors! Ready! Riders! Ready! Levy freemen!
Levy freemen can start running forwards now. And we'll stop the ballistas firing. Because that'll happen. I'm not too concerned about that hitting my own lines, to be honest. Yeah, okay, a few men didn't like it, but that was only, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with one shot? Yeah, I can live with that. Bit of friendly fire doesn't hurt now and then. It hurts the people it concerns, but not my army in general. So there we go, completely overran these men. Just when I thought they had a front line, the rest of my men come running through.
The battle is turning in our favour.
Some free shots here from their javelin men onto my veteran riders. Not going to let that happen anymore, so they're going to get charged. I don't know what it is. I think it's with the new patch. the unit seems a lot more spaced out. Like, obviously all of these men are like bunched up together, so they're not spaced out at all. But in general, like, that cavalry charge was a lot smoother because they seem to be a bit more spaced. I haven't got any mods installed, so that's not the reason for it. I honestly am not a fan of putting mods on a campaign that I've already started playing, because I want to keep the gameplay consistent throughout the whole of the playthrough. I'm going to select my slingers and give them all separate targets. We got a spare Levy Freeman unit here, so we can use that in case they try and charge me. It looks like these militia hoplites are going to be the next target of my Levy Freeman. And anything on the shore can get charged by my general and my veteran riders. All the mob that was here got disbanded by my slingers. So that works out nicely. And we will stop them. So there goes most of the missile units.
Veteran riders! Heroic riders! Advance!
Gonna get the heroic riders to finish off these guys, and the rest can travel off round here to hit the archers. Here have my Levy Freeman piling into the citizen hoplites. A lot of my men actually not doing very much at the moment, they were just standing around, so now they're all attacking them. And we have a lot of dudes waiting to get to the front line here and kill them. I'm not sure if pushing through them would work, but it doesn't look like we're going to need to, as we kill them all. And that is the battle won. Decisive victory for us. We lost 84 men, they lost 1,662. And unfortunately, a little bit of that was friendly fire. Syracuse, though, more than likely destroyed after that. They lost a lot of men from a lot of their armies and navies. The only navy that's likely to survive is this one, the Children of Amphitrite. So let's go ahead and occupy the settlement. Actually no, I'm going to sack this one because I already control the province in concern. So I'm going to occupy it now, and that is ours. So we're not getting any minus this turn because everywhere else is so happy. And we're going to convert. We're actually going to fix it all first. Just fix it up. And then next turn we'll convert it to what we need to. Because if I just convert it straight away, then I have to deal with the devastation that's caused by that, which will lower my public order per turn. I'll have to deal with the devastation over time, rather than just getting it out of the way, fixing it first turn, and then converting it later on. Because I think devastation is a lot worse on public order than having unconverted buildings is. Anyway, hopefully the Mists of Doom will be replenished soon. I might not leave them in Lillebeum. I'll probably move them up a bit towards Syracuse, because likelihood is I'm going to have to get them onto some boats and then sail them over to maybe Cyrene while my army comes across from Lepsis to take Macomedes. I'm also going to have to get another army to hit Garama. But I do have the army in Thapsus, it's just that we're going to have to deal with a rebellion soon, especially next turn. So, tried my best to get rid of that, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to get my Iron Winds to go to Carthage, and that should help out a bit with the happiness, but I don't think enough in order to stop the rebellion. I did turn off the tax and try that, but that wasn't going to be enough, so I left it on this turn. So it looks like the only army that survived was actually this one. I didn't think they would actually be allowed to stay alive. Maybe they weren't in range and they weren't even in the battle to begin with, so that would make sense. So I'm going to get the men out of Lillebeum and we're going to head towards this army to take it out. Okay, so let's have a look at elsewhere. We have an army in Delminium. This can be made into either an artisan's lodging or enclosed land, I suppose. Or maybe even a sacred enclosure, although that's not necessarily as important. I think I'm going to go with enclosed land here. And I will upgrade the settlement to a barbarian fortified city. Now we can go through the forces. We've got our spies first of all. See if we can take out this warlord. Try and assassinate him with a concealed blade. And he was wounded. Oh, that's good enough, I suppose. Stop him from doing any sabotage on my army. And my spy actually increased in rank from that, so it's definitely worth doing. Now, let's have a look. Mass poisoning would be a nice one to pick up on. So I think I might go with that. Really good for sabotaging cities. And when I head over to Macomedes, we can use that poison provisions to weaken the garrison forces. And Adiatorix up north, well, he's going to continue with his sabotage, I suppose. So let's select one of the bigger armies and we'll go with military sabotage and poison provisions. And military sabotage successful. Now my druid can continue up towards Bedorgis. And he can start administration there in order to help convert Bedorgis from Germanic to Celtic. Okay, and this guy leveled up from the poison provisions, so let's go with furtiveness to give him a better chance of assassination. We can have a look at Katios. Gonna head down to Phazania still. And then now over to Carthage, Adiatorix in near Iada. I'm going to begin to move him down the coast, I think.
The mother protects travelers.
There we go. And that should be fine. I'm not sure why it's minus 33 this turn. That is not very good. Oh, actually, never mind. That's minus 33 overall happiness, not minus 33 per turn. Sorry. I missed the little zero in the brackets there. That confused me for a second. We have this army, though. The noble stags ready to hit Azami's Ekgututsa. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But it's owned by the BFE. So we're going to have to kill this army because it's in our way. And that will probably draw out the garrison force and the army inside. So let's go ahead. Declare war on the BFE. That will put us into war with the Getae as well. But will definitely help us with our relations with our allies. So, the general is like an armoured horse unit. And they've got heavy spears, falksmen, mercenary Dacian bowmen. And that's about it. I think these are Dacian. Just before anyone says, I have the habit of calling them Dacian from Rome Total War, but I think the actual real pronunciation is Dacian, as in SH rather than the actual C. Hidden pronunciation there. It should be simple enough, I would presume. Chosen sword band, chosen spear band. Never really faced any tribes this far east, so I guess this is going to be our tester. Let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. Okay, so it's foggy. I think I could work with fog, mainly due to the fact they have so many missile units, which are majority archers, which could be a pain. But I am going to wait, just for you guys. I'm going to try and get it as dry if I can. There you go. Now you can actually see what's going on. And hopefully you appreciate that, because it's going to make the game a lot harder for me. Move up my ballistas. And we'll get my men in front. Sword band behind, and the slingers can be amongst them. Veteran riders, what are we going to do about them? I guess we can leave them in the forest for now. Forward the general. Cool. Start the battle. And we will begin to move forwards, my men.
Dreamed of leading men such as you, the greatest warriors of our tribe. Now I shall show you the way.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
And we shall ancestors honor us.
Right, moving up the front line here, in between these houses and the slingers as well. Then I can grab the sword band and possibly put them on the flanks. I think I might send them round to the left. Get my veteran riders to swing round on the right. And I'm going to actually move up my ballistas as well.
Field artillery! Ancestors honor us!
Heroic nobles.
Okay, so this is the only unit for the first army, the noble horsemen. They look pretty harsh. These long spears are going to be hard to deal with in a front-on charge. This is the main army though. Heavy spears. Folksmen. Folksmen should be interesting to fight against. I think the Folksmen will match my chosen sword band, and the heavy spears will match my chosen spear band. So it should be interesting to see how well the battle actually goes. But if they're moving the army to here, then it will give me time to funnel them between these houses and fire ballista shot at them, which will break up their formation significantly, give me a huge advantage. I'm going to actually retreat the sword band a bit because I don't want them to be too far off to the left. They can just cover the back side of my army here.
Melee fighters ready.
And then they can get support if they need it. I'm just going to get my ballistas in range, I suppose. And we can start firing on them to provoke them to attack me. So, in order to do that, I'm going to have to move forward my army, I think. We'll get a sword band to fill up this gap in case they can get through there. Move up the slingers behind my men. And my general. And the ballistas can follow up. This should put the ballistas in range in order to be able to attack.
Sons of the oak! Get running!
Britons.
Still have the cavalry on the right that could help out. But it's likely I'll only use them as soon as we start attacking, because by my ballista shot hitting their army, that's going to force them to attack me, because they won't want to take that much missile fire. So these sword band in position between these houses, stop them flanking. Then my main line of men, or my nicely armored dudes, ready at the front. I might swap around a couple of these units, just so that I've got some spear band on the left side in case they decide to charge a load of cavalry on the left into my swords. I will actually have some spears there to support. So we'll change to explosive shots, and we will fire at the front lines. There we go. So, incoming missile fire now for them. If they just stand there, then it only does us a favour. Because this is a huge army. I'm really scared about actually going and attacking that. Just hoping that my ballistas can do enough damage for me to be able to advance on them if I need to. So that was a few nice hits there. Dealing a huge blow to their hit points for sure. Even if it isn't physically killing them, it'll make them a lot easier to kill when I actually attack them with my own forces. There's a lot of units. Could ask my ballistas to hit their horsemen, and that would give me a huge cavalry advantage. That is their general, so it's unlikely that it'll be as effective as I would like it to be. So now this unit is whittled down a bit. I'm gonna start attacking over on the left instead. These units are still pretty replenished, so continuing to hit these guys isn't as much of an issue. I think I might just bring over the line of fire a little bit into these heavy spears instead. I'm going to start hitting the units around them and should help out. Now, I'm sorry this is taking a little while. I will start moving up my men in the meantime. However, I might go up on the hill, so that would mean I would have to come over here. That way they won't get a huge advantage from the hill itself. But running up there is gonna hurt. Gonna move up my sword band to hide in the forest. My veteran riders just taking missile fire somehow. They're gonna have to move up over to the right. Are they being hit by bowmen? Something for sure was killing them. I think... Oh, never mind. I know what it is. They have this... They have a German Scorpion here, which has been firing at me. And has actually whittled down my veteran riders to 55 men, which is less than ideal. Nothing impaling multiple of my men. Now, I'm not a fan of making my men run uphill, but these are all elite units, they can deal with it.
One of our units
My ballistas, who have now basically, like he says, used up all their ammunition, I'm going to get the last few volleys of these ballistas to hit the general instead. If they stand still, should give my ballistas a nice target. And that'll take out a large amount of their men pretty easily. There we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Now he can run over behind my main lines,
Chosen
and we can
sword!
start advancing on this side.
Missile armed warriors!
Skirmishers can run ahead. These veteran riders have destroyed the Scorpion unit. Can now continue to charge and run away from these bowmen. I don't want to be engaged by their noble horsemen on my veteran riders. That would hurt a lot. That did a nice amount of shock damage to the enemy.
Mounted warriors! Ah! Quickly now! Heroic nobles! Swordman! Slingers!
And while they're all reforming, I'm going to actually run forwards the slingers to take advantage of that. That means the rest of my army is going to have to run forwards as well.
Move out!
Just in case cavalry come out of nowhere, need to have the spears to support.
Battle ready! Missile warriors! Slingers! Chosen swords!
Yeah, I'm going to stop the men behind the slingers for now, so that they don't get in the way of their line of fire.
We hunger for blood!
Warriors ready! Proud sons of Britain! We will pierce their hearts! We'll kill
I'm going to change some of these targets, considering we've already got more than a few kills.
Veteran riders!
Swift!
I'm very close to the edge of the map on that side. I think it's time to charge in though with my
Our hidden
men.
units have been discovered.
So let's space them out a bit more. And we can hit them hard.
Ready for battle! Slingers! Orders! Fire on them! Warriors of Britain!
That's as soon as they stop moving around like they are.
Swords! Ancestors, honor us!
Chosen
Well,
swords!
too bad. We'll just run into their men as they're running around.
Warriors eager for blood!
Chosen spears!
We'll kill them all! Warriors ready! Battle ready!
Chosen spears!
Here we
Our
go.
general is under
That's a
attack.
very large clump of men, but we're going for it.
Spears!
Chosen
Trying to keep my men charging in a straight line at the moment.
Spears are yours!
Sons of the Oak!
Run, riders!
Spears on the very right here that I don't want to catch my veteran riders. That would hurt.
Sons of the Oak! Brigade! Eat us!
And we are now engaged at the front line.
Ancestors, honor us!
Going to use all my cavalry to take out their general. We can do that with a frenzied charge as well. And then my heroic nobles here, the chosen sword band, will easily carve up their men in this kind of melee, I think. As soon as their general's dead as well, I think we'll be able to charge into the back of them.
Ready for battle! Sons of the Oak!
They actually used some of their noble horsemen very effectively to take out my sword band on the flank there.
Slingers!
That actually hurt significantly.
Spearmen!
Warriors ready!
However, 2 units of sword band should take care of them, but they're trying to completely destroy that sword band unit now.
Our horses love!
We're going to come across their army from the back and kill as many as we can.
Battle ready! Take them!
And that is their army pretty much disbanded. There's only the general unit left over here, and he's being fought out in a melee with my sword band. So I should win now that the charge bonus is gone for them. This will only give my cavalry more time to kill their units. We're going to continue the battle. We're going to kill as many as we can to make the siege a lot easier.
The enemy general is dead.
Killing the general will greatly help as well. Here we go, charging them all down, picking off units here and there, killing them all off. So many of them routed that it's just... I just couldn't leave this battle right now because it's just so much to kill.
The oaks are our strength.
Look at this litter of bodies that we've left behind. Definitely a good job done here. Any men that are left over are just getting run down by the spear band and sword band. As soon as this unit here gets off the field, I think we're going to end the battle manually. And there we go. So let's go ahead and quit the battle. Heroic victory. Certainly was. We lost 428 men. They lost 3,228. That was an awesome battle. Very large armies clashing each other directly in the front. It was kind of annoying that their army spazzed out a bit and didn't really face me head on. I managed to catch them out as they were reorganizing their formation. But I think that was went a lot better than it possibly could have, considering the amount of decent units that they had.
Is there nothing else? We cannot.
An increase in rank for my general, and the military traditions of this army has increased. So let's go with unrelenting force with the military tradition. And for the general skill, he can become a general. So we will lay siege to the settlement, and next time, guys, we will siege and take it for ourselves. But that has been my time, so unfortunately we have ended with an awesome battle once again, which I guess isn't so unfortunate, but still, nevertheless, I don't have any more time to continue the episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.